Migos in Milan, flipping it quick, trying to hit a lick. Gucci shopping, Versace fly, proud of living, getting it in. We don't do that Louis V, cause we keep it Milanese. This in Paris, call me Internationale. Happy on some zombie shit, juggernaut, quick revive, speedy cola, stamina, double tap if I have to. Migo grind is red and blue attire, yeah. I be on my mode, mill, keep me straight, honey, squad ties,
I'm feeling pretty good too. It's been a while since we tackled one of our rivals in the top 4, top 6 region, and I reckon Roma's in good form, and they are due to be brought down to earth by a team in better form. Christian Rivas, what's goody, man? How you looking forward to tomorrow?
Yeah, I need something to get my day started tomorrow. I've had a rough last few days, you know.
Fair enough, man. Nothing better than 3 points to cheer you up, bro. It's going to be an early one for us in Sydney. Not just an early kickoff time, 6:45 a.m., but it's on a Saturday. Early as for Italian football in Sydney, Australia. Sometimes we're watching on a Monday or a Tuesday even. Mario, how you feeling going into Roma tomorrow, man? Just briefly before we dive into the specifics.
Fuck them. Let's kill them.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear, bro. They've got a couple of key injuries out. Cristante is missing from the midfield, and Justin Kluivert misses from the right wing. They've still got some firepower. They've got some technicality with Henrik Mkhitaryan, who had a decent game last week. They won 3-1. And, Zaniolo in great form as per usual. And, of course, Eden Dzeko, always a threat, rumored to be injured and not training midweek, but named in the squad. And I just don't see a Roma team playing against Inter without Eden Dzeko up front. That would be suicide for me in the game. Christian Rivas, who are your threats for Roma? Who do you think is going to cause us trouble and why?
Smalling's looking pretty good this season. I can't even knock. It's good to see him get his season started, and it kind of shows that how bad Man U's actually is, because you not only do you have Smalling, but Lukaku left. He's doing well. Alexis Sanchez was doing fine and finding himself as soon as he left. I mean, the one thing I'm hoping is Juan Jesus actually plays. So we know what he's going to do, but
sucks.
I mean, you got to remember they still got players like Pjanic, Spinazzola. They still got, again, like you said, Zaniolo. They still got Florenzi, Pastore. They still got a couple good weapons on that team. It doesn't even it hurts us that we don't have a complete midfield, because if you look at it, we have no choice. It's got to be Vecino, Borja Valero, and Brozovic. And Brozovic is going to be the one that's, again, like he did the last few seasons, he's going to be the one that pushes us over the finish line in the midfield, because our midfield was complete ass except for him.
Yeah, fair enough. Mario, what are your thoughts going into Roma more specifically? Who do you think will pose a threat from the Roman side?
We always have to watch out for Dzeko. He's still one of the most lethal strikers in all of Italy. It's pretty obvious with that. Their midfield looks all right. Zaniolo, Pellegrini, Mkhitaryan, Veretout, Diawara. Just to projected starting center mids. Subject to change, but it's a decent core, and I think with Brozovic, Valero, and Vecino having to start, it's gonna be a tough game for us. We have to find that early goal that Martinez has been finding usually. See what Roma gives us, and we're probably gonna hit him on the counter from as it's been going lately.
Who I forgot about was Kolarov.
Oh yeah,
he's a monster.
He's still got it. 37 years old, whatever he is.
Yeah, 37. He's an absolute beast, man. I wish we grabbed him up. He's 34.
Yeah, he's like 34.
34
Feels like
37.
37. Guy's been around forever.
No, I'm just saying, when you think of Roma, you forget that this guy was one of the best players last season.
Yeah.
And he still got it, he's still banging them from outside the box.
He's a freaking goal threat. He's just as likely to score as Dzeko or Zaniolo. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Javier. I'm not too sure if Javier Pastore is fit. Maybe Christian can look that up for me while I speak a little bit about
He's
the lineup that we're going to project forward. Handanovic obviously in goal now. None of our defenders are carrying any injuries at all. Even Stefan de Vrij is about 95% fit. The thing is, we do have Barcelona in about 3 or 4 days' time. So, sorry, 4 days' time after this fixture. So I do think one of our regular back three of Godin, Skriniar, and De Vrij do get a rest, and maybe even Bastoni comes into this one. I'd prefer if Godin, De Vrij, and Skriniar did start because, as us three boys have discussed before, the Scudetto is the priority, and I really do want 3 points. I'll throw it over to the boys now. Back three, any changes, Christian?
What did you say? Godin, Skriniar, De Vrij?
I'd like Godin, Skriniar, De Vrij, but I think Bastoni is going to be in there. I'd prefer if D'Ambrosio was in there. I'd prefer if
D'Ambrosio.
Yeah, I'd like D'Ambrosio in there, probably for Godin. So maybe Skriniar, De Vrij, D'Ambrosio.
Yeah, the only thing is, if we put D'Ambrosio as a right back, it tells us what Conte is really looking at because he's probably saving Candreva more for the Barcelona game. And that's going to tell you he's going to attack Barca now. If he doesn't start D'Ambrosio on the wing and he starts him as a center back, that kind of tells you he's saving Godin for the Barca game as well. I mean, I personally would rather start D'Ambrosio on the back line just because, like we all said, Scudetto or bust. But you don't want to give away the Champions League so early, you know? Like, we have a legitimate chance. Try to get the extra money, you know? But, again, for me, the priority...
You make 10 million or whatever it is, easy.
Yeah.
You get that W and that forward momentum that the club gets in terms of exposure to the rest of Europe, social media attention. It's everything that you need in modern football to survive in a very, very shark-like environment. Midfield and fullbacks. Lots of fullbacks, lots of wingbacks, but not so many midfielders. So I don't know how many midfielders will be able to squeeze into that line. I'm thinking, I don't know who starts on the left. See, for me personally, I would be starting Lazzaro on the left and Candreva on the right, only because I don't really want to see Biraghi. But we're going to have to see Biraghi either in one of these 2 games. So it's probably going to be this one.
What about Asamoah? Is he back?
I wish Asamoah's back.
Yeah, he was on the bench last game.
It's Asamoah then.
Yeah, it has to be.
This is my one thing.
Barcelona.
I would like to say Asamoah for Barca because that was the thing that killed us against Dortmund was we had Biraghi on the left, and then we when we subbed them out, we still didn't have the experience there because there was no Asamoah and there was no D'Ambrosio. And my thing is this, I was very critical of Lazzaro. I'm not gonna lie, I still am. I hope he defends better, but the last match you could see that he's working on his defensive, on his defensive side of the game. If this kid can manage to really up it up, he'll be a good quality fullback, honestly. But do I start him over D'Ambrosio? Probably not. But the good thing is he's able to switch sides, just like D'Ambrosio. So it gives us extra help on the left wing because really on the left wing, all we really got is Asamoah.
Yeah, true. Mario, who would your 2 fullbacks, wingbacks be? Sorry.
I would go with Biraghi and probably either Lazzaro or probably.
You don't think that's too offensive, though? Well, no, it makes sense because we have real defensive midfielders.
Yeah, we actually have. We have what's his name? We have D'Ambrosio also, who contributes both ways. So
you're right.
So it kind of adds like a 6th midfielder, if you would. With De Vrij even 7, because they like to play those. De Vrij likes to play those forward runs and
those long balls,
those Bonucci balls. So, but maybe we get our wish or my wish that Asamoah plays center mid. It's not out of the question.
Brozovic goes box to box. Asamoah goes Regista. Is that what you're saying?
And that frees up Vecino to just carry midfielders off the ball like he does and open up the holes a little bit more for Lautaro and Lukaku to run into.
You saying Asamoah goes box to box and Brozovic stays Regista?
Yeah, 100%.
I can see that. The only reason I would might put Asamoah as the regista is it allows Brozovic to push up higher and get those shots that he likes. He can hit those curlers, not just that. Asamoah's defensive contributions will be very, very good from that position. That would be my only thing.
I think he covers more ground than Brozovic. That's the only thing for the box-to-box spot.
What about
no. Brozovic covers the most ground.
He covers a lot
in our team.
He covers a lot. I'm not saying he doesn't, but Asamoah would cover more in the box-to-box.
Okay, I get what you mean.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, you're right. Because he's already used to going up and down.
Exactly. He does it normally, but Asamoah in that role would, just free him up even more.
Nah, you're right. You're right. I mean, dude, I love that. We've had this conversation before in the player haters ball with the Manny and everybody. Asamoah, he could play as a midfielder. He's done it before. He did it. Yeah, he could do it.
Yeah. What about up front? Can we see any changes? Do we see some minutes for Politano?
Nope. You have to keep him.
No minutes for Politano.
Maybe a sub.
I think there'll be a sub. There has to be a sub between one of them. They can't go 90.
You can't change that front line, bro. It's the hottest front line in Europe.
Well, this is the thing. Who was it? Was it Gab? Gab McCarthy was talking about this. He said the one thing and it's crazy for Gab of all people to say this, because to me, he's always been like a real anti-Inter person. He's always been, even though he doesn't come off as a pro-Juve person, because he says he doesn't like him, he just sounds so pro-Juve on ESPN FC when he's always sucking them off. He said Inter's going to win the Scudetto because of Lukaku and Toro, because no other top team in Italy plays with two strikers. And he's like, and the chemistry that they got between them, the midfield really don't got to do that much except get one of them the ball.
That's it, man. They're doing a lot of the legwork that a lot of other teams require technicality for, and it's refreshing, bro.
Yeah. I mean, considering what we had last year, it's nice to see that we have two strikers developing that chemistry that we haven't seen since Milito Eto'o. Even then, who was the other dynamic duo before them? That Inter put up that one chart where it said
Adriano and Crespo had a really good season, I think it was, together.
Yeah.
That was when we were
Adriano and Ibra.
I don't know, but there was like one.
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
There was a whole bunch. It was like Vieri and who the fuck was and like Martins or something like that. No.
Was him? No. I think it was
Vieri and someone else.
Maybe it was Vieri and Crespo, bro.
Maybe.
I don't think so.
I don't think they played together, but
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Anyway, well, before we do head off, man, we got to get a score prediction, and this is what I'm most interested in. Sucked in, Mario, you can go first.
3-2 we win.
3-2. Who scores and when?
Lukaku scores. No, let's go. Martinez scores in the first 15 minutes. He scores again late in the game. And the third one comes from, I'm stuck between Vecino and Brozovic. Vecino. No.
What about you?
Yeah, he always randomly shows up.
Vecino, I'm going to go with him. Those three.
What about you, Rivas?
Part of me is leaning towards 2-1. But part of me is leaning towards 3-1.
We're away, right?
You said what?
We're away, right?
No, we're home.
No, we're home. We're home.
Juventus is away at the Olimpico to Lazio.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lukaku definitely doesn't score.
All right, well, I'm going a little bit more conservative. I actually think despite the free-flowingness of both sides throughout periods of the match, I think we're going to grind out a 1-0 the same way we did against Lazio earlier this year. And you know what? Just like against Lazio, I feel safe saying this now and I didn't before. D'Ambrosio is going to score at the back post, and it'll be curtains from there on in. So I would love nothing more than to see Lautaro and Lukaku score, because I think the boys will agree, man, once your strikers get on a red-hot form, it's actually more important for them to keep scoring than for one of the other players to grab a goal. And that confidence that Lukaku's got at the moment, every goal counts for 5. Every goal counts for 5 in my book at the moment. So I hope he keeps doing what he's doing. don't worry about heading off early. These boys will be back very, very soon. So grazie mille, Christian Rivas and Mario. Thank you very much.
Yo, quick question.
Mm.
One quick question before we leave. What do you think? Who do you think is gonna be top scorer this season? Do you think Cheeto's gonna keep it going?
Yeah, I actually do, to be honest. I like his arrogance.
He's at 17 right now. Do you think he's gonna keep going at the rate he's going? You think he's gonna maintain?
Is he gonna get 36?
36? I reckon it slows down to about like 31, 32. Maybe 29. Lukaku's not going to get him, but I don't think.
I think he goes 29.
I think he wins Cappuccino. You know, don't get me wrong. I think he's going to win top scorer, but I think he's going to get like 29 or 30.
Nice. On that note, all good. Inter worldwide. Ciao ragazzi. Hope to see you.
Blow me a kiss. Blow me a kiss.